This up there, man.
8 minutes.
I got shut down.
8
Tom,
minutes.
a lot of people said Michigan State had kind of gone away for a couple of years. You're one of only 7 programs that's gone to the second round for 3 straight years or 4 straight years, whatever it's been. Only 7 programs, not bad for going away. Second round's not easy to do.
No, it's not. I mean, it's how we spoiled everybody, including myself. So I understand that, and I'm just happy that we got an opportunity to play again. That's kind of what you want to do. And we weren't great early, and I say I give them a lot of credit, but I do give us some blame. And the things that we didn't do was disappointing because I thought our big guys physically got it handed to them a little bit, and that doesn't happen to us very often. Now, we didn't play Sapala as much because, and where we kind of sometimes take him for granted, but his size and strength, would help us. Just the way they were running their offense and the number of guys they had that could shoot it, we had to do what we had to do. And then Cohen was unbelievable, and I thought even Jace, I didn't think he was looking for his shots, and he started doing that. And to do that with Jeremy having the night he had, because I don't know what you guys thought. I thought he had shot after shot, and he'll make those sooner or later.
Jaden?
Yes, Jaden. Did I say Jace? Jaden. Or Jeremy? Jaden.
With Cohen, the best, I think, in the Oregon game, set a career high in that one, as this kind of career performance. Why is he turning the corner and find some of his best basketball now?
It really is. Everybody, I think everybody just thinks these kids are supposed to, there's no process, there's no improvement, there's no, there's a journey. There's a journey for everyone, and we talk about guys that were first round picks. Morris Peterson took 5 years for the journey. Cohen is improving. He's getting better. He's worked on it, his free throw shooting so much, his regular shooting. He's starting to defend better, even though a couple times tonight, we made it hard on them. We were guarding our fours, against guards, and we were switching a lot and doing some things we normally don't do, and it hurt us a little bit, and it helped us a little bit. But I just think Cohen Carr is one of those guys you fall in love with because he brings energy, but he works every day, and he doesn't take any days off, and he's about as good a kid as I got, so I'm happy for him.
As important as Carr was with the matchups tonight, you still had to sit him once in a while and get him a rest. And Frankie came in, he didn't lose much when Frankie had to play the Cohen role.
Frankie did a better job tonight, and I told Cohen that, you start playing more minutes and start in the second half and this and that. Everybody's got to get in better and better shape too, and that's one of the things that you're not used to. But I thought he did a good job. I thought Frankie did a good job. And I thought the second half, the last 10 minutes, Coop did a better job. And Jax did a better job, but we didn't start out very good. We gave up shots, we gave up rebounds, and that was tough. Philly, thanks, man. I'll call you. Proud of your kid, man.
The getting to see the threes fall a little bit, and the outside shot, particularly after halftime, that's something that you've said could be a difference maker down at this point of the year. How important is it to see it in your first game, like you said?
Well, I think that was important, although what happens sometimes is when you start making shots, you say, well, I can win that way and I don't guard. How about if we do both? That would be nice. And then make free throws. That would be really nice. So then if you defend, you rebound, you make threes, and you make free throws, maybe you could play a little longer in this tournament. And I said that all year, that sooner or later we're going to shoot the ball better. But we haven't shot the ball well from the line the last couple games, so I'm glad we went 9 of 10 the second half or whatever we went. We've got to improve on that, and not going to be able to do it in the night, but we'll get as much done in the night as we can to get ready for what looks like a real good New Mexico team.
What do you think about your team from a composure and poise standpoint when they have this start? This is kind of new for them in terms of being a high-seeded team wants to take their head off early and then to make it through to where you guys end up. What did you think?
That's why I thought Jeremy did a good job in the huddles and that. I think even Jace did, and Trey. I thought those 3 guards really kind of calmed the waters, and and they knew they weren't playing as good, and they kind of got on the bigs on some of those things, but then they encouraged them. So I was really proud of them for that because, like you say, it was the first time that we, even at Iowa, we started out really good, and then we're up. We went on a 20-2 or whatever. They went on a 22 run after the start. But I think for the most part, we've been starting out pretty good, other than maybe at Illinois. And today we kept it close, but we didn't we just didn't play as good. You know, it's not only if you make shots, miss shots, make free throws, miss free throws, that would help. But we did not compete in the way that I think we have to compete to be successful.
Tom, did you think Jaden, when he hit the three, I think he missed your first 4 shots, maybe a free throw, as he was running back down to the bench, he kind of motioned like to say, hey, it's going to be okay, calm down a little bit. Were you guys a little, especially Jeremy and Chase, a little amped?
Yeah, I think the guy that was, that really hurt us was Jackson. I mean, he gets himself so wound up that he might have burned himself out. I said he was in here and he was, you know, running to the bathroom and back, bathroom, back, bathroom, back. Finally, I got tired watching him, so I don't know what the hell he did doing it, but it's just one of those things that I think everybody handles things differently. And the one thing I do love about Jackson is it means so much to him that he does get himself overwound up. Some guys are cool and casual, and so I guess I'd rather a guy that almost, you know, he was tired in the first 2 minutes, and sometimes that happens. So I'd like to fix it, but I sure don't want to change his passion for what he does, because he's got as much passion as anybody on my team.
I know you haven't really dug in too deep, but I know you said you were doing a little advanced prep. How much does it maybe help having played Richard for as many years as you did prep, or is it they look at you?
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to help any, you know, to be honest with you, because some years we only played him once, and it's been a few years now. I don't know as I watch more tape tonight and tomorrow, you know, but I think he's got different players. I think he's got a point guard that he puts the ball in his hands a lot. I don't think he really had that at Minnesota. But I don't know. I'll give you a better answer tomorrow in our media. We have another one tomorrow, or do I get the day off? So I'll give you more answers on that after I look at him. But I don't think, you know, just because I know him and I played against him a few times years ago, we've all changed. I mean, we're a different team than we were, and so are they.
Speaking of turning the page, Trey said that you guys are going to go and watch film at the hotel room tonight. How late of a night are you expecting? And I know that you guys are turning the page quickly here.
Yeah, we have a system. You know, we have a system that we get back to the hotel all 27 years worth if we win the first game or second game, whenever it is. We go back to the hotel, and it's my way of, you know, these guys want to dream of being on Twitter and girlfriends, and I'm thinking about New Mexico. So before their head hits the pillow, I get about a 20-minute film session, and it's just part of the routine we've done and will do, and I think it's been good for us, and I think they're excited about it. You think they're going to go home and sleep after a game like that? They don't do that, so I might as well utilize some of their energy, and it's not going to be a 2-hour, it's not going to be anything on the game tonight. It's all going to be on personnel and things with New Mexico, because that's what we do here, and that won't change for a while.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.